In South America, there is a terrible swamp where even crocodiles are afraid to swim. It's here that the real master of the jungle lives, an 8-meter-long snake that weighs about a ton. It is one of the most powerful predators on the planet. Even a crocodile is afraid to mess with it. This is a very scary creature. Let's get to know it better. This snake has the second largest body size among living snakes. Only the reticulated python is larger. These giants usually weigh over 220 kilograms. There are even more massive ones. The heaviest anaconda ever caught weighed about 440 kilograms, and its length reached 7 meters. The bite force of this reptile is about 600 psi. That's 3 times stronger than that of a tiger. However, the strength of the anaconda is not only in its bite. No, it's also known for its incredible grip strength, which can be up to 1,700 pounds per square inch. This is enough to crush bones with just one squeeze. Also, they are excellent swimmers. Thanks to their strong bodies and paddle tails, they easily move through the water, hunting fish and other aquatic prey. But these creatures don't spend all their time in the water. Sometimes they bask in the sun like any other reptiles. The Amazonian swamp is home to many dangerous creatures. Here you can find caimans, biting ants, poisonous frogs, and many other creepy things. But despite all this, the local anacondas feel quite comfortable here. They perfectly camouflage with the surrounding nature. Their coloration helps them hide from predators and sneak up on unsuspecting prey. In addition, they can hold their breath underwater for half an hour and dive to a depth of up to 30 meters. All this makes the anacondas practically invincible in their natural habitat. Anacondas are ambush predators. They lie in wait for their prey and then attack very quickly. It happens so fast that the victim simply doesn't have time to react. Then the anaconda constricts it and suffocates it. Sometimes the snake just swallows its prey. Whole anacondas feed mainly on fish, but they can also eat mammals, birds, and reptiles. They don't disdain carrion either. These animals are not picky eaters. Some anacondas even go hunting in packs. Usually there are no more than 5 of them, because why do you need more enemies? One of the pack members finds prey and immediately alerts the rest. Everyone works together to catch the prey and then divide it into pieces. But sometimes fights can happen during this. Each snake wants to get the biggest piece. Scientists suggest that anacondas could grow even bigger, but they stop at a certain size, because evolution simply has nothing to increase them anymore. Unlike crocodiles, anacondas don't regulate their body temperature by sunbathing. Therefore, they need a lot of energy to move and hunt. A huge amount of food is needed to sustain such a huge body. Therefore, anacondas spend a lot of time looking for food. When hunger strikes, they begin to actively hunt. When scientists dissected anacondas, they found that their stomachs were empty more often than full. So you can imagine how hard it is for them to find enough food. But when they find a large herd of animals, then you can't stop them. One anaconda is capable of eating up to 80 kilograms of meat at a time. However, the snakes still prefer not to waste energy in vain. They always try to grab prey as close to their hiding place as possible. The farther the chase goes, the more likely it is that some other predator will take away their well-deserved dinner. Anacondas are solitary creatures. Only females can sometimes gather in groups. This happens during mating season. Males try to get as close as possible to the female during mating, but they certainly don't touch each other. If 2 males approach the female at the same time, they fight until one of them gives up. It's not uncommon for anaconda fights to be so intense that both opponents end up dying. Interestingly, female anacondas can store sperm for several years and then produce offspring without mating with a male. Scientists think that once a year they need to mate in order to maintain the ability to reproduce in this way. Anacondas are ovoviviparous, which means that after the eggs are laid inside the female's body, they hatch there and the baby snakes are born already formed. Depending on the species, the litter can contain from 4 to 60 snakes. Newborn babies reach a length of 60 centimeters. Such offspring is considered normal. Newborn anacondas immediately begin to lead an independent lifestyle. Females reach maturity at 8 years old, and males mature faster and can breed at 3 years old. On average, these creatures live for about 20 years, although some individuals have been spotted up to 30 years old. But what if the anaconda comes across a creature that is stronger than it is? For example, a crocodile. Well, first of all, the fight will definitely be tough. Both fighters are equally strong and can inflict serious damage on each other. The outcome of the battle will be decided by the experience and skills of the rivals. But if we're talking about a green anaconda, then it will most likely lose. The green anaconda is smaller than the black one, and it is more common throughout Central and South America. It's the most studied species of anaconda. Its length ranges from 5 to 7 meters, but most often these snakes reach 5.5 meters in length. The weight of the green anaconda can range from 90 to 130 kilograms. Despite its size, the green anaconda is a rather shy animal. It tries to avoid encounters with humans. If an aggressive person provokes it, then yes, the anaconda may attack him. But normally it wouldn't do that. As for the crocodile, it's a completely different story. The caiman is much more aggressive and attacks people quite often. Therefore, if an anaconda and a crocodile meet, the latter will certainly initiate the battle, and it won't be long. The anaconda won't be able to withstand the blows of the crocodile's tail and jaws for long. In addition, the crocodile is simply more maneuverable. It can dodge the anaconda's coils, inflicting serious damage on it. Thus, the battle will end quickly. The caiman will win. Yes, the anaconda will try to constrict it, but the crocodile's armor will help it withstand the attack. As for the teeth and claws of the crocodile, they'll definitely not allow the snake to constrict it. At worst, the anaconda will be left without an eye or ear, and this is a serious injury. The crocodile will deal with such a wounded opponent very quickly. Perhaps the only chance for the anaconda to win lies in the fact that the crocodile is not hungry. In this case, it may simply not want to kill the snake and decide to let it go. After all, for a crocodile, the anaconda is too slippery and agile prey. Better to eat something smaller and more satisfying. But if the crocodile is hungry, then forget about it. It will attack the anaconda without thinking twice, and the snake's chances of winning will tend to zero. Anacondas and crocodiles are simply created to live in swamps. They're perfectly adapted to this habitat and are at the top of the food chain here. And if you think that anaconda is one of the most scary creatures, wait until you hear the sounds that it makes. They can be terrifying, especially if they come in your nightmares. Subscribe to the channel and watch another video. You'll learn what's even scarier than anaconda.